It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. Well, we've got Andre Iguodala out there tonight, who always seems to be having fun out there. He might not fill up the box score like he used to, but guys, how great is he in the clutch?
You know, you talk about Steph and Clay and, Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala. What I like especially about Iguodala, he has no problem taking the big three with time winding down. Remember, let's not forget, finals MVP.
Yeah, exactly.
Always steps up in the fourth quarter, and he'll do whatever it takes to win games on the floor.
Who can forget that? Kenny?
Well, I agree with Shaq, man. This guy's skill set is unbelievable. He's able to handle the ball. He's create his own shot, do it for others. Probably the most unselfish player. Not only the fact that he sat on the bench and being a sixth man, but being on the floor. His unselfishness is unparalleled.
That does it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against the Denver Nuggets. And guys, they come into this one looking for win number 3 in the season against these guys. They already have won the first 2.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Their outside shooting was a big part of their success. They have a number of guys who can really drop the bombs from that range.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. Well, the playoffs are coming up soon enough, Smitty, and everyone knows it's a different atmosphere in the playoffs. But having been there yourself many times, just how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
What it is, Kevin, is best out of 7. You play this team over and over. You know all their sets, all their play calling, and what you have to do is try to outwill them, outthink them. Totally different when you see a team this week. May not see them again for another 2 or 3 weeks.
So if you know what they're going to do, it's all execution, right?
Yeah, it's all execution.
Yeah.
You know, a pick is coming, but who sets a good pick? Who rolls? Who's unselfish?
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now here is Harris. Good D by Thompson. Curry kicks to McGee, out to Thompson, and the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
Jokic's screen. Nelson with it, guarded now by Durant. Chandler inside the line. The shot off that time, and Golden State will go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
To me, it was the reason why they came away with that game. Their sharp shooting from downtown is always tremendously important.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks to Harris. Chandler outside. Jokic a screen. Clock at 6. Nelson from outside. And another miss by Denver. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry against Nelson. Left side, Chandler. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate. And the Nuggets might not have too many household names, but they do have some depth. And from 1 to 12, you look up and down that roster, they have players with NBA talent.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 34-point game against Oklahoma City.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Harris kicks to Nelson. Jokic a screen. And Jameer Nelson hits from deep. Nelson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you look at the Nuggets, Greg, they're a team with some young talent, some veteran talent. Where do they go from here?
I think the focus has to be on developing the young players. I mean, you like to have a blend of vets in there to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long way away from contending.
And here's Nelson following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Nelson, the pass to Chandler. Here's Arthur. The Warriors pull it in.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
Durant just inside the line. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
From 11 feet away, McGee with the block. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson dishes to Durant. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Arthur. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson misses. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harris misses. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Outside Curry. Here's Thompson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Thompson looking totally comfortable. Such a beautiful release.
The Nuggets trail by 4. And here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to the right wing. Nelson, no one around him. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Nelson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Durant kicks to McGee. McGee sets the pick for Curry. No good on the triple.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so here is Golden State. 2 points. That one goes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Nuggets shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Jokic with this screen on Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Outside Durant. Pass to Curry. He feeds it to McGee. Back to Curry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Nelson.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Although it is a clear cut that Curry is the best player in the game right now, he certainly has the best case. Back-to-back MVPs, and Steve, the impact he has on the court is just peerless.
You can throw other names in as well, but Curry and his back-to-back MVPs puts him in elite company. He is quickly rising on the all-time greatest players list. He's earned it, and he has transformed the art of shooting.
Stephen Curry hits them both. And the Warriors certainly a dominant team, but I think what captivates the fans, Steve, just as much as their style of play, ball movement, up-tempo, shots from all over the floor. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. The best shooting backcourt in league history with Curry and Thompson. Like you said, it's the playmaking and intelligence of the players around them that enable them to take full advantage and pick teams apart.
Jokic, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Curry kicks to Durant. Pull up Jay. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 7.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Now here's Arthur, guarded by Green. Here's Harris. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run. Green with a screen for Curry. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Timeout.
He has 5.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
The D was absolutely awful, and the fans let them know about it at the end.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for JaVale McGee.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up about 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Here's Nelson. He's got 5. There's the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Chandler. Jokic with his screen on Green. Will it go? Chandler, no good.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Iguodala, the pass to Green. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State. The Nuggets trail by 12. Nelson kicks to Jokic. Pass to Chandler. Jokic with his screen on Green. Out to the right wing. Durant against Nelson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Here's Nelson. Nelson with another miss.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Durant lays it in. Durant's got 9.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They didn't.
Now here's Chandler. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
Here's Thompson. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Here's Curry, and it's Golden State with another.
And a huge lead here early to start.
The game plan is working to perfection so far. Didn't take them any time to get into rhythm.
Now, here is Nelson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. He dishes it to Harris. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Thompson for the triple. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Nelson dishes to Chandler. Here's Jokic. Tries yet again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Nuggets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw, good. Jokic. And so many players in the NBA, Smitty, are passionate about giving back to their communities, lending a helping hand to that next person to help them reach their dreams. And I know it's a cause that's close to your heart. So why is this so important to players like yourself?
Well, it's so important, Kevin, because I think in all walks of life, there's somebody that's helped you. And I had the opportunity to get a chance to help others. And I learned this from my parents, especially my mom. She was the foundation of our family and the community.
And I know one of the big contributions you made is back to your university up in East Lansing, Michigan State, with a huge donation that they are very thankful for.
Yeah, just the synergy I had with Michigan State, also my high school, being able to give back, and especially providing a scholarship for kids to get a chance to have a scholarship to attend Michigan State University.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Andre Iguodala gives you a little bit of everything. Defensively, offensively, making the big plays. He's always in the right spot, ready to make a big stop or make a big shot.
Plumlee is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Warriors.
And they've really made a conscious effort to work the ball around and use motion to get guys open in the corners where the three-point line is just 22 feet from the bucket. That corner three has been their go-to shot all season.
Murray kicks to Barton. And here's Chandler from the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Hernan Gomez passes to Barton. Over in the corner, Chandler. Now here's Barton. He's tightly guarded. Fades away. And that misses everything.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Well, he's doing what keeps them ahead, and he's been doing it all quarter, respecting the hot streak.
Murray kicks to Barton. To the inside, here's Hernan Gomez. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's exactly where they want the ball to go. He did a great job getting the ball into that position.
Passes it to McCaw. There's the feed to Thompson. And the jumper falls for him. Thompson's got 9.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound.
When you're that wide open from a very makeable distance, you have to come away with points.
Durant, the pass to McCaw. Thompson outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. 4 on the clock. Barton. Barton missing again. Warriors leading by 14. From deep three-point range, Wilson Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Down low, deflects the pass. Durant with the steal. Feeds it to Livingston. Back to Durant. Shoots off the screen. No good that time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
We've got Will Barton, who's out there with Murray, Arthur out there with Plumlee, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And McGee kicks to Clark. McGee a screen. Green inside the three-point line. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking, immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
But no.
Oh, my goodness.
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Clark dishes to McGee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Any thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
What I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
So those are my two two places I want to coach.
We now know your priorities.
Yeah.
We now have your priorities very much in tune. Jameer Nelson's checked in for the Nuggets. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. The Nuggets trail by 15. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Up the floor, here's Murray. Here's Plumlee. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Iguodala.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3-ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
To the middle. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Poked away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Murray. Tries again. McGee with the block. Iguodala outside. McGee a screen. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Iguodala missing. The Nuggets trail by 13. Barton kicks to Nelson. Now the dish to Arthur. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Murray.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's right around 9 points a night, over 2.5 steals and 6 assists. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Nelson outside. Jokic a screen. 3-pointer, Barton. And another miss by Denver. Warriors leading by 15. Curry passes to Clark. Fires for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
Harris. And it's blocked. From outside the arc, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
And what's impressive to me, it's on the road. Just makes you appreciate their effort even more.
Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Clark kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Tries a 3 off the inbound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
It's been an ascension to stardom for Draymond Green the last few seasons. Gone from role player to starter to superstar, all-star in a very short time span.
You just scratch your head how Green was taken in the second round of the draft. So many different teams passed up on a guy who played extremely well at the college level. He has the skills and mentality to be a force in this league for a long time. Many argue he's already a top 10 player in the game. And his defense, that might be the number one thing he does that separates him.
Here's Nelson. Warriors leading by 19 points. Iguodala dishes to Green. And it's Clark in the corner. Curry against Nelson. Green kicks to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Green with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. 8 points for Draymond Green.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Count that one. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Stephen Curry on the defensive end with the nice steal and the beautiful finish.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Nelson. Harris outside. Dishes it to Nelson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Nelson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
There are a lot of great coaches known for their defensive prowess. And Steve, do you have your pick for the best defensive coaches in the NBA right now?
Greg Popovich does a nice job. Rick Carlisle comes to mind. These guys just does a nice job of being able to change their defensive philosophy throughout the course of the game. Doc Rivers also come to mind, being able to play with what he has, and he can change up on the fly.
McCaw, he's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Curry.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Nelson kicks to Barton. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Golden State.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
They double team Curry. Here's McGee. Here's McCaw. Some solid defense from Harris.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Chandler's checked in, and then for Golden State, Durant comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. Nelson outside. Harris setting the pick for Nelson. Barton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants, grabbed 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached under the best in the business.
2 shots.
The first one falls. With the Kerr coaching tree, you're also talking about some big names like Alvin Gentry and Luke Walton. They're assistants that have moved to head coaching roles after their stint with Kerr.
Just fantastic for Steve Kerr to understand is if we keep winning, you're going to keep losing assistants. But you know what? They're winning, and that's the nature of the business.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, we've always known that height gives an advantage in basketball. A lot of teams now are concerned about things that we've never really talked about before. The length of hands, your arm span, your wingspan. That plays a role now with a lot of these teams and how they draft, how they make a roster.
Yeah, totally, Kevin, because on the defensive end, you have a lot of these guys that can switch. I remember playing against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. They were so long out front. It helps and makes a difference.
But your arm span is long. That had to play
not
a role.
Not bad.
Oh, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Some players have a hard time when they're giving up so many inches, but he doesn't.
And that one, good.
Can Kevin Durant score the ball? Is water wet all day, every day?
Nelson kicks to Chandler. Denver passing it around. Barton sets a screen for Harris. On the wing, Chandler. And that one hits back iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green with a screen on Nelson. Here's Curry with the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Warriors leading by 22. He kicks to Thompson. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Kicks it to Chandler. Six to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's McCaw. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot's good by Durant.
Durant, a problem for the defense. He can create quality looks basically at will.
Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Jokic with his screen on Green. Here's Chandler. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Chandler's got 9. Warriors leading by 20. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Green, the screen. The shot by Thompson, no good. Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Green dishes to Durant. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 18. Chandler outside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Harris outside. Denver needs to get off a shot. Hernan Gomez, no good. Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Thompson for the triple. The basket good off the assist from Durant. He's got 12.
The D has to get up on Thompson when he's attempting those perimeter shots. He makes outside shots look so easy.
Nelson outside. Jokic a screen. Nelson against Thompson. Harris, right side. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Livingston.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Denver's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Harris. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic with the steal. Hernan Gomez passes to Chandler. Here's Hernan Gomez. He feeds it to Nelson. Chandler outside. Takes the 13-footer off the left rim and out. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, up 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
What a huge contribution they got from KD. There's a reason Kevin Durant was the MVP in 2014, and you saw it in the first half. The man was completely unguardable. He was shooting the ball well and using his length and anticipation. I wish he could play this assertive all the time.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
He's played like a man possessed right now, and his team is thriving as a result.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Durant in at the three spot. Curry with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And the Warriors a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators. They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
This one for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Nelson outside. Jokic a screen. Harris setting the pick for Nelson. On the wing, Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Chandler.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Curry a screen on Nelson. It's Thompson off the drive. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Sensational work by Thompson to drive it aggressively to the hole.
Inside, Durant with the steal. They're running, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nelson kicks to Arthur. Stolen by McGee. Green dishes to Durant. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And Murray subbed in for Jameer Nelson. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Thompson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Plumlee with a screen on Thompson. Here's Harris. It's good from long range. Harris has got 10.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
McGee sets the pick for Curry. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Arthur's got his third rebound on the night. Harris kicks to Plumlee. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Barton's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. The free throw off from Plumlee. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are their brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10, and he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
You have to be cautious when guarding Thompson. He is so crafty at getting to the stripe.
Denver calls timeout. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Chandler.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Shots good by Durant.
You just marvel at Durant's fluidity for his size. Stopping and popping. He's one of a kind.
Barton kicks to Arthur. The pass to Murray. Fires the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Exactly what he's trying to do. Take an opponent that's struggling to keep pace and just put them further in the rearview mirror.
Here's Murray. Count it from 12. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now Chandler. He's got 9. Back to Barton, the three. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for Thompson. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Curry passes to Clark. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Murray kicks to Barton. To the paint, here's Plumlee, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a late first-round pick out of Duke, Mason Plumlee, the younger of the Plumlee brothers. His brother Miles drafted a year earlier.
Yeah, basketball, kind of the family game, if you will. Their dad also played in college. And Mason and his brother, both with great tools, both standing 6'11", with great leaping ability. Game dunkers for sure, the both of them.
Good on the second free throw.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, to pair him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They have 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
They set the pick. Durant for 3. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Plumlee's got 9 points. Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. I mean, this was by design.
Yeah, to go draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
It's good. That's 7 points for Jamal Murray.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
McGee a screen. Clark kicks to Curry. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter. Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him. And Denver again with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Clark dishes to Curry. McGee a screen. Jumper off the screen. Curry's shot is off.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
And Barton throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Outside Curry. Here's McGee. Barton with some nice D. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Over in the corner, Chandler. Wide open look. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala's got his 5th rebound in this one. McGee a screen. Iguodala the pass to McGee. Outside for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Barton. He has 5. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray, good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Pulls up. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And one thing I don't think Kevin Durant gets enough credit for is his mental toughness.
Good point.
He is rarely shaken or thrown off his game if things aren't going his way, and always remains focused on winning and doesn't let too much throw him off course.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Durant and his ability to stay focused on the court, Greg, you're just talking about this. A big example of that was last year when all the free agency speculation was floating around.
Yeah, and that can wear on a player when all the media is talking about your future. Durant has done a great job of blocking out the media the last few seasons and just focusing on winning. I mean, his focus on the court is a big part of why he is so consistent game to game.
Kevin Durant, for his career, almost 90% at the free throw line. He'll make you pay.
It's Barton on the wing, defended by Durant. Barton kicks to Plumlee. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Green. Durant dishes to Livingston. Green passes to Durant, and they pick up 2. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Maybe the most deadly mid-range scorer in the league. Kevin Durant, one of the few players who could live off those if he wanted to.
Here's Barton. Makes it off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Inside, it's deflected. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
I don't think that's what they wanted to run, but hey, it worked out well in the end.
The feed now to Durant. Unloads from 9. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's now 30 points for Kevin Durant.
Can you believe this? The defense has no answers. He's been unconscious this quarter.
Nelson with a screen on Durant. Here's Murray. The shot will not fall. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Feeds it to Livingston. To the wing right side. Shoots it. McCaw misses. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Back to Nelson. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Barton passes to Hernan Gomez. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
When you get the rock to Green down low, he is a wrecking ball, using his body and arms so well.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Nelson outside for 3. Second shot opportunity. Back to Barton. Shoots a fader. And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got Miller, Murray out there with Beasley, and it's O'Brien in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And the basket by Jones.
That's Sean Livingston's game. Always keeping his eyes up and hitting the open guy.
Murray kicks to Miller. Got a piece of it. Here's Clark, covered by Beasley. No good from Clark.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Yep, that one goes.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
And stolen by Miller. Here's Murray. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
And there's a little bit of a question as to where Jamal Murray will line up in the NBA. He's played both point guard and shooting guard in the past and has the skills to play either position comfortably.
And I think Murray has shown he can play the shooting guard proficiently. But it'll be interesting if this team sees him as a point guard long term. Didn't play that at UK, so a bit behind the curve in that sense. But with his scoring, however, you just want him on the floor no matter where he lines up.
That one misses.
And you talk about a scorer who can just get red hot. Jamal Murray is that guy. Once he hits a few from deep, he just gets in his groove and can pick apart a defense. Will attack the rim and mix it up on offense if the D starts to overplay his jump shot.
Just 5 to shoot. Beasley with the steal. To the paint. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Sometimes you get tunnel vision being that close inside, but he saw the entire court and threw it out to an open teammate.
And with Murray, even in his short college career at Kentucky, he has shown that he can absolutely take over a game with his offense.
Yeah, there were a few games for him with the Wildcats where he just looked to be playing against 5th graders the way he was scoring. Can still get cold from the outside and struggle like anyone else, but when he is on, he is a force of nature on the offensive end.
Man among boys, you're right, G.A. Livingston with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Clock at 6. They get it again. Here's Jones. Comes up empty down low.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
Now here's Murray. He's covered by Livingston. Murray kicks to Miller. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. From deep three-point range, Miller with another miss. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. McCaw, the pass to McAdoo. Livingston with it. There's the pass to McCaw. Screen by Jones. Trying to get back on track. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Murray dishes to Miller. Beasley for 3. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Here's Livingston. There's the dish to Jones. To the middle. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Livingston. Jones. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
Jokic a screen. There's Miller with the three. Miller with another miss.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Beasley with the steal. Dishes it to Murray. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Screen by Jones. Here's Clark. He kicks to Jones to the paint. And he banks in the layup.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Jokic a screen. Beasley outside. 4 on the shot clock. Jokic, no good.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
Murray kicks to Miller. He feeds it to Murray. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Clark, the pass to Livingston. Screen by Jones. Shoots from the line. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 6th assist on the night. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Murray inside. Here's O'Brien. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. The Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Screen by Jones. Clark dishes to Jones. While the NBA now playing games in London every season, games selling out in record time. Word is, Steve, the league would eventually like to launch a 4-team division in Europe. You think that could work?
You know, I don't think so. I think when you look at it, that's be so hard for teams traveling back and forth, and especially those teams in Europe. They'll be traveling over here to the States a lot. I can see an all-star game in Europe, maybe in London.
Too, yes.
I think all-star game first.
Briante Weber, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he sinks the second. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Miller kicks to Jokic. Murray the pass to Miller. He dishes it to O'Brien. Clock at 6. Beasley for 3. Sinks the triple. Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Clark, covered by Beasley. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Jameer Nelson's checked in for Murray. And then for Golden State, JaVale McGee's checked in for Jones. Kevon Looney comes in for McAdoo. And it's Klay Thompson in for McCall. Denver's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Nelson kicks to O'Brien. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble, especially for star players. You want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
Takes it from 10. Warriors with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kicks it to Weber. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. Good, and Weber gets the assist. And now it's up to 25 points for Klay Thompson.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Miller kicks to O'Brien. Lets it fly from 18. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Clark, covered by Beasley.
Even though he couldn't quite convert the layup, I like him being in attack mode.
Miller kicks to Nelson. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. A second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in.
He has a nose for the glass and a sixth sense in terms of how to read the angles.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Looney passes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. And it's the Nuggets ball. Nelson kicks to Jokic. And there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here is Weber. Thompson in the post, covered by Miller. Count that bucket.
Klay Thompson is scoring at an efficient clip. This is the guy that once scored 37 points in a quarter. He can get hot real quick.
Jokic a screen. They set the pick. Nelson kicks to Beasley. Here's Jokic. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And here's Weber. McGee a screen. 5 to shoot. A step back shot here. And Klay Thompson again. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Incredible effort from Thompson over some pretty good defense. Sometimes one man is not enough to throw his game off.
Now, here is Nelson. He's guarded closely. No good from Beasley. Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Weber kicks it to Looney. McGee a screen. Weber with it. Pass to McGee. That's tipped.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. And what a huge standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
It was a phenomenal job he did of finding his ideal rhythm at the offensive end and never letting the defense take him out of it. Once he got into that flow, the points came in a steady stream.
Weber kicks it to Looney. Back to McGee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Murray. It's stolen by Livingston. And now it's Livingston running. He can go on.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Andre. A lot of great offensive players on this team. How does it all come together to have a night like tonight?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
You made the most of it when you had those opportunities, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. What a monster third quarter from him. Pushing the action, dictating the pace, key elements that really affected the outcome of this game.
Kevin Durant is in the zone, and he is scary when he is like that tonight. The inside-out skill that he has is so outstanding. He's a do-it-all superstar. You guard him with a small guy, he takes him inside. You guard a big guy on him, he takes him outside. Unbelievable giant of the game.
Well, Ernie, reminds me of myself. He loves being the bad guy, and he was a great villain tonight. Just sticking it to those fans. Anytime they got on his case, he stepped up and hit a big shot after big shot. Fantastic performance in a very tough environment.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.